What's up? What's going on, guys? It's your host, Invisible GFS. Let's talk Draftkings and Fanduel NBA playoff slate for the first game of the final. Alright, guys, this is basically my first time doing the single games. I've been doing good playing it, so I'm like, I might as well go ahead and do a video for it. So there it is. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna talk about the players. I'm not gonna give you guys any players. I'm just gonna talk about them, what I think, and so on and so on. Okay, and of course FD and DK is definitely different because on FD you have that captain. The price went up by 0.5, so 1.5 you multiply the regular price by 1.5 to get the price of the captain. On FD, regardless of who you put at the MVP or the star or the pro, the price remains the same. Me personally, I think it's easier to cash on FD, but that's also mean more people, possibly more people gonna tie for first on FD than ZK, because ZK you do a little bit more strategy when it's come for ZK, because ZK you can go, if a cheap player end up do really good as your captain, then that can really bode well for you. So let's go ahead and start with it. As far as the MVP for let me guess, go with all players, you all players here. I'm gonna do the same for well, you can just click utility. So for FD, you have LeBron James as the most expensive player. Then you have Davis. It's basically so you have Davis as the second most expensive player, just like ZK. But when you're looking at the Bam and Jimmy Butler is more expensive on FD than Bam, and on ZK, Bam is more expensive. Without even looking at this slate, when I'm thinking about this slate in my head, I feel like Bam should be more expensive. All right. Then also you have Tyler Hero is more expensive on FD than it is on ZK. Oh, the same thing goes in my head. Tyler Hero shouldn't be more expensive than Dragic. I feel like Dragic should be more expensive. Then you have Robinson is more expensive than Crowder on ZK, and to me it should be Crowder over Robinson. That's how so that's some of the difference I see. Then you have Rondo 5.4K. Rondo is more expensive than Crowder. I'm okay with that. So basically, Robinson is more expensive than Crowder than Rondo. I'm okay with that, but but the only thing is Rondo. It's all depends if you're gonna get minutes, and I feel like he will get minutes in the final, and I like Rondo. 5.4K to me that's a good price. I probably even like him a little bit more than Crowder on ZK. But definitely Crowder is more safe. All right. So let's talk about MVP for FD. FD to me, regular season against Miami, Davis definitely average about 7 more fantasy points than LeBron James. When it's come for them in the playoff, they're not really, except for that last game where LeBron was way up there and then Davis was a little bit down there, but it's surely kind of close between them. So let's say if you're making one team, me personally, if I'm making only one team, I would, even though Davis averaged more fantasy points than LeBron in the regular season, I would go with LeBron James if I'm making just one team. Two team, I can make the exact 5 players and switch Davis and James. All right, but if I'm making just one team, I will go with LeBron. Why? LeBron is a very, very smart guy, very, very smart player. And as much as he wouldn't mind Davis to win the MVP, But I think his mindset is to win this MVP because all year they were talking about Kawhi and him has a chance to win MVP with, with three different teams. And I honestly believe he's gonna go for it. And Davis won't have no problem with that. I think especially in game one, he gonna set his foot down and show, hey, I'm still the man. And for that reason, I'm gonna go with LeBron as my M. I think LeBron to me is for game one, especially game one, is the MVP. And the price is on FD 1,000 more than Anthony Davis. Uh, I will take that. And I expect LeBron, me personally, I expect LeBron to outscore Anthony Davis for game one. So for that, I like him as MVP. Uh, so the way they're doing it on FD is that it's easy to play the top three players. So if you want to go LeBron James, Davis, and Butler, you can do that and still get two other good players. All right. So for example, let's say you get LeBron, Davis, and then you get Jimmy Butler. You can do that and you still have 800 left. And when you're looking at utility, you still have, you can play players like Iggy, Alex Caruso, Markieff Morris, JaVale McGee, Andre Iguodala, Dwight Howard, Kyle Kuzma, Danny Green, even you can go with Duncan Robinson. So let's say if you go Crowder. If you go with Crowder, you still got 6.5K left and do at 6.5K, there's a chance none could see some minutes. JaVale McGee, here's another thing. JaVale McGee, I think gonna see a little bit more minutes in this series than last series. I know it's regular season. You cannot compare regular season with the playoff. But JaVale McGee was with the games he played against Miami. He was great. Average around 30 fantasy points a game. I know in the playoff everything changed, but I definitely see him play a little bit more minutes than he has been playing again in the playoffs so far. So JaVale McGee is a guy I'm definitely looking to play a little bit more. All right. Since I'm done about JaVale McGee, let's go on Zeke right now. I wouldn't mind go JaVale McGee as my captain. Okay. So I wouldn't mind because if I got JaVale McGee as captain and then Dub somehow get me 20 fantasy points, let's say I'm done about 20, 10 times to 20, that still might be good enough to earn some good money with him. So me personally, the way DK do things, I wouldn't mind because it's only 2.7. So if I have JaVale McGee here, I have 9.4 left, which means like I can do so many different things. I can have James, Davis, in there, both of them in there, and then go all the way. Once you get, let's say, if you get those two guys, let's go ahead and pop those two guys in there. Then you still have 7.3 left, which means you can do a lot of different things with this thing. Okay. Let's say some of the players I'm not really into is Robinson. I know he had a great game, but at 6.8K, that's not a bad price. It depends on how many lineups I play, but so far, he's not a player I'm looking to play in the first day. Again, it's all depends. If I'm playing 3 lineups, most likely I'm not going to have him. But if I'm playing 5, then I might take a chance on him. Hero on FD, 8 point. If the price I need it's let's say, let me look at all the price real quick. So let's go, let me check. Let's go back real quick. Let's go on, let's play go Iguodala. Oh, that's DK. So let me look here real quick. I'm looking at all the prices and I saw Hero here. I cannot see myself playing Hero over Dragic. Yes, I know Hero possibly gonna play more mid than Dragic, but the fact that Dragic is still the point guard, still gonna get the start, then I rather play Dragic over Hero. So if I have 2-3 lineup, there's a chance both Hero and a player like Robinson might not be in my lineup. Why? Because unless if, for example, if I have Nike left, then I have to think if I wanna use my entire Nike, I have to think between Robinson, Danny Green, KCP, Kuzma, Dwight Howard. I'll probably and the thing I'll probably go with Howard. Yes, Howard. This is a whole new series. They might not need Howard as much, but for the first game, I just don't know. So it's a good thing to wait to see as far as the starting lineup if they're gonna keep Howard in the starting lineup. I see they go back to not Howard, but they go back to what was his name again? JaVale McGee. But if Howard remain in the starting lineup, but definitely Howard over anybody that's nine between his price and 9K. Alright? I would like Howard better than Robinson, better than Danny Green, better than KCP, better than Kuzma, and vice versa, better than anybody below him too. Okay? That's for FD. As far as let me go ahead and clear this real quick. As far as DK, when I'm looking at those prices here, as far the player I'm looking mostly to play for as captain, the cheap price to me will be a player like Caruso, and then of course I already tell you guys I'm with Maggie if he get a start. So it's and I will let Maggie go with Iggy. I definitely see Iggy play even more minutes injuries as they're gonna need him to go against. You know, in their mind they're gonna think about Iggy cannot stop. The truth is Iggy cannot stop LeBron James, but a lot of people think Iggy will be a better defender than anybody else in Miami to go against LeBron. Can maybe, possibly give him a little harder time than a lot of other players because Iggy is a very smart defender. All right. Kuzma, I'm not looking forward to play him. So if I'm looking at that range, Kuzma or Iggy or Caruso, I rather play Caruso over Kuzma. All right. I rather take the discount and spend that money elsewhere. And that's for ZK. Howard, the price here, the fact that is more expensive than KCP, I don't know how I feel about it. I feel like if he start, of course, because we just don't know, because he might play the first, if he start, probably play the first 6 minutes, and then you don't see him against the second half. We just don't know. We don't know what's going on with the head coach. So there's a lot of different scenarios that might come through. So if I'm gonna go expensive as far as stars, Bam would probably possibly be a player I wouldn't mind. But I'd rather when it's come for let's go all the way up. When it's come for DK, I would rather play Butler as captain than I play Bam. I would rather go. Is that captain price? Yeah, I would rather play Butler as captain than I play Bam. That's DK. On FD, of course, if I had to pick between Butler and Bam, I would go with Bam here. Okay, but on DK, I go with Butler. The fact that the price is basically 2.1K difference. That's a big difference. Definitely Butler over. The fact that it's only Butler over Dragic, to me, it's not even close. It's Butler. So my favorite captain for DK is Butler, and then Caruso, Iggy, and JaVale McGee, but it's all depends if JaVale McGee gonna get the start. Those are my favorite captain for DK. On FD, without a doubt, it's LeBron James, and the second player is Davis. If I have to go with a third, it would be Bam. Alright, so as far as my MVP, LeBron James is the first one to me, Davis second, Bam third. If I have LeBron, and that's basically it, guys. I just wanted to give you guys what I think about this series. I see Lakers win the series in 5 games. Heat is my team. I'm a big LeBron fan, but I would love to see the Heat win. So I'm not. Hopefully, it goes to 7. Uh, and then we never know what can happen in 7 game in that last game. But I definitely see Lakers won this, and I know that he's my team, but that's just how I see it. All right. Yeah, I appreciate you guys, and please like, comment, and most importantly, drop a like in this video for me, or share, and you know, uh, I would love to see you guys bring some more people to this channel. I would really appreciate it. All right, guys. So good luck. I know both FD and DK have some big uh, purse going on. You have a $25 entry in on DK, 1 million to first. So it's possible. It's really possible on DK to me that to win $1 million on FD to win that first prize to me. It's harder. I even but I think the chance of somebody tie it's like almost like 99% on FD. DK I would say about 75%. All right. Good luck. I appreciate you guys, and I'm out.